Okay, I need you to look at this account for a second. More than 650 plus followers, that's it. Less than most people's Instagram. And this account is pulling more than 9 million monthly views a month. Meanwhile, I've seen accounts with 50,000 followers get maybe about 20,000 monthly views. So something is happening here that has nothing to do with the follower count. And once you understand what it is, it changes literally everything about how you should be using Pinterest. Today, I'm breaking down three real accounts: a home decor craft account, a hair and food lifestyle account, and a recipe blog with more than 300,000 followers, and pulling out the exact specific things each one is doing right, not vague post consistently advice, actual stealable strategy. So stick around till the end because the pattern that connects all the three is the real unlock. Before we dive in, one thing you need to understand about Pinterest that most people get wrong. Pinterest is not a social network, guys. It's a search engine that happens to look like one. Nobody's scrolling Pinterest to see what their friends are up to. They are typing DIY wood projects or Easter brunch ideas into search bar the same way they'd search on Google. That single fact explains almost everything we are about to look at. So back to this account, more than 600 followers and 9 million monthly views. Let's actually look at why. First thing I want you to notice is that this is their saved tab and not their created tab. That's huge, and here's why it matters, guys. This account is growing massive reach primarily through curation. They find and save great pins into hyper specific, well named boards. Now look at the board names themselves: DIY wood projects, beginner crochet projects, easy clothing alteration, and on we go. Notice none of these are cute or clever. There's no Minecraft corner or things I love. Every single board title is exactly what a real person would type into the search bar. That's not an accident, guys. That's SEO thinking applied to the board names. Now, if you go to the created tab, you will notice that most of their content is so AI. Let's click on this miniature fairy garden and you will see that the blog post here written is 100% AI. Now, this clearly shows Pinterest gives visibility to AI content if you're structuring well. So the key takeaway here is that you do not need to be a content creator to win on Pinterest. If you create incredibly well organized keyword name boards full of high quality pins, Pinterest algorithm will reward you with reach because you're functioning as a search index for a topic. If you're a beginner with zero original content yet, this is your on ramp. Build boards around exact search phrases, not personality. Next account is Flo's blog. This blog is about hair and beauty plus food and recipes. This account has about 11,500 followers and more than 6 million monthly views. And notice she follows zero accounts. On Instagram, that would look strange, but on Pinterest, it's completely normal because again, nobody's here for community, they're here for content. Now, look closely at her board names in order: summer food ideas, spring desserts, fall desserts, and on we go. This is a seasonal content machine, guys. Almost every board is tied to a season or holiday. Now, why does this matter so much? Well, it's because Pinterest users search for holiday content 1 or 3 months ahead of time. People are searching Christmas appetizers in October, summer food ideas in April, and so on. If you build boards and pins around the calendar and post them early, you ride a predictable wave of search traffic every single year automatically on repeat forever. That's evergreen content that reactivates itself annually without you lifting a finger. The second thing she does is that she's mixing hair color trends, that is blonde gray blending ideas, silver highlights and gray blending ideas, and so on, with food. Two completely different niches, same account. Normally you'd think that hurts the focus, but it works here because Pinterest doesn't recommend content based on who is this account. It recommends based on what is this specific pin about. Your audience never even has to know both topic exist on the same profile. So the key takeaway here from this account is that build a content calendar around holidays and seasons at least 60 to 90 days ahead of the actual date. And don't be afraid to run two content lanes if each one is genuinely strong. Pinterest will serve each pin to its own separate audience. Next we have is Salt and Lavender profile. This one is big, guys. Salt and Lavender profile has more than 300,000 followers and over 10 million monthly views. This is a real established food blog run by Natasha Bull, and this time we are looking at her created tab, meaning this is 100% original content. So this is what it looks like at scale. First thing that jumps out for me is that every single pin she created has the same visual template, same logo watermark placement, same font, same little colored sticker badges, uh, such as easy, baked, simple, spicy, one pot, and so on. If you scroll about 40 or 50 pins, you could easily recognize her brand from a thumbnail alone without reading a single word. That consistency builds trust. When someone sees that template again in their feed 6 months from now, their brain already associates it with the recipes that work. Second thing, look at the actual pin titles. Creamy tomato orzo with chicken, Chinese lemon chicken, easy baked parmesan chicken, and on we go. Every title is specific, literal dish name, nothing vague like dinner inspiration. These are exact search phrase people type when they don't know what to make for dinner tonight. And the third thing is that go back to her profile page. Notice she follows only 700 plus profiles, and one of her boards is literally called Canadian Food Bloggers Group Board. This tells you she's active in group boards and blogger collaborations, a strategy that was massive for Pinterest growth and still moves the needle, especially in tight knit niches like food blogging. So, the key takeaway here is that once you have a body of work, build one consistent visual system, same fonts, same badge style, same logo spot, and repeat it on every pin without exception. Consistency is what turns a random viral pin into a recognizable brand. Now, here's what ties all three of these accounts together, and it's the thing I really want you to walk away with. None of these accounts are trying to build a following, they're all trying to answer a very specific search query as precisely as possible. For example, DIY Craft Nest, they name the board exactly how people search for it. And Flo's blog, they time the content to exactly when people search it. Salt and Lavender, they title the content exactly what people search for and wraps it in a recognizable wrapper. Pinterest isn't rewarding personality, charisma, or even follower loyalty the way Instagram or TikTok does. It's rewarding specificity and searchability, guys. A 600 plus follower account can out earn a 50K follower account because Pinterest doesn't care who follows you. It cares whether your content is the best answer to a query someone just typed in. So here's your homework in two easy steps, guys. Rename your boards like such queries. Not cute, not personal, just exactly what someone would type. And pick one visual template, such as fonts, colors, badge style, and use it on every single pin from now on. Do those two things, and you are already ahead of most accounts stuck at zero traction. If this breakdown was useful, hit the subscribe button and drop a comment telling me which niche you want me to break down next. See you in the next one.